Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Dapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Shagrijatam Saharana Raghunatam Nitantam Shajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijan Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Saravita Sri Vishakhanvitanscha Yasya Kadapi Pasananchal Khelanatha Dhanyati Dhanya Pavanen Kritarthamani Yogindra Durgama Gatir Madhusudanopi Dashanamastu Vrishavana Bhuvodishepi. Our grand spiritual master Prabhupada Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Maharaj has given this lecture at Sri Gaudiya Math, Ulta Digi Junction Road, about almost 100 years before. And it's very important because on the day of Radha Astami, he particularly delivered this speech for his followers. And there are many important points to be discussed, but we have very little time, so we will just discuss it short. This particular sloka Srila Prabhupada has quoted. It is from Sri Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi by Srila Prabhupada Saraswati. It means the air that touches the cloth of Radharani, Vastranchal. And after touching Radharani, that air goes to Nandanandan, Sri Krishna. And just getting the touch of that air, Sri Krishna thinks himself as successful. Dhannati dhanna. That I received everything. I am the most blessed. Krishna thinks himself. Because the air touched Radharani's cloth and that air touched Krishna. Flow towards Krishna. Krishna thinks himself as blessed. So that Vrishabhanu Nandini Radha, wherever she is there, I pay obeisances to that direction. I pay my obeisances to that direction in which direction Radharani is there. When she is in Yavat, in the house of Abhimanyu, I pay obeisances to that direction towards Yavat. When she is staying in Varsana, I pay obeisances to the direction of Varsana. And some Rasik devotees told, when she is in the form of Gadadhar, performing pastimes with Krishna as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, both are crying for Krishna in Navadvip Dham. When she is in the form of Gadadhar in Navadvip Dham, I pay obeisances to that direction also. Dishepi. He went to that direction, what to speak of Radharani. He went to that direction, I pay my obeisances, my pranam. Prabhupada Saraswati himself is Yutheshwari. She is independently can serve Krishna with her group, but she voluntarily accepts obedience of Radharani. She is under Radharani. Although she is Yutheshwari, she is having her own group. She is Tungavitra and Krishna Lila. In this material world, Param Gurudev Srila Prabhupada explained that there are many places is called the origin of beauty, origin of qualities. Whatever might be there in this world, Sri Krishna is the origin of every qualities. Sri Krishna is the origin of all beauty. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna himself has told, what did he told? That Yad Yad Vibhuti Maswapam Srimad Urjitam Evava Tattat Evava Gachatvam Mama Tejo Amsa Sambhava. Oh Arjuna, you must know wherever you can find any speciality in beauty or in potency, you must know that is special because it got a very fragmental part of my teja, my energy. So Krishna is the origin of all beauty. He is the origin of all qualities. He is the reservoir. And that Purnatama Bhagavan Sri Krishna is both Ashraya and Vishay for Radharani. So, how is the glory of Radharani? Who can explain? Our Param Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada, explaining like that. Even liberated person, many liberated person cannot get any idea about the glories of Radharani. How is Radharani? Because according to their bhava, they will understand God. Our previous acharyas, they are all great acharyas. Srila Madhvacharya, our previous acharya. Srila Ramanujacharya. They didn't glorify Radharani much. They didn't have much idea about that. Glories of Radharani. Srila Madhvacharya is incarnation of Vayu, Vaikuntha Vayu, Hanuman, or in Dwapar Lila Bhimshan. That same person who is Vayu in Vaikuntha, who has taken form of Hanuman in Sri Rama Lila and has taken the form of Bhimsen in Krishna Lila. In Kali Yuga he appeared as Madhvacharya, our previous Acharya, Purna Prabhu Ananda Tirtha. So it's very clear how much you will know about Vrindavan. It's not possible. His bhav is different. His mode is different. Bhima sees Krishna as Dwarkadish. Dwarkadish. For him, Krishna is Chaturbhuj, sometimes Dvibhuj, sometimes 200 form, otherwise it's 400 form. And he is always doing his pastimes with Rukmini, Satyabhama, etc. So that's the way our previous Acharya Srila Madhva has explained. Krishna is Narayan. And Narayan is Hashtattva. There is nothing wrong. Because Bhimsen didn't have any entrance in Vrindavan Lila. How can you understand Vrindavan Lila? Srila Ramanujacharya is Sesh Avatar, the same Seshanaga who acts as a bait for Lord Narayan in the Shirodaka, male portion. That Seshanaga appeared as Ramanujacharya. He was not much concerned with Vrindavan Lila. He just know Lord Narayan is the Lord of the universe. And he preached like that. There is nothing wrong. According to his mood, he will understand God. So, even our previous acharyas, they are all worshipable. They are all eternal associates of the Lord. But they even could not explain the glories of Radharani. Then how Radharani's glory can be spread, can be preached in the world? The first time it appeared that Srila Madhavendra Puri, in the lineage of Madhava, in the Mantra Diksha line from Madhava Sampradaya, Vyasa Tirtha, Lakshmipati Tirtha, and then Madhavendra Puri. His title was Puri, many people get confused. Possibly he was a Mayavadi sannyasi, this and that, but that is not true. Actually, as far as our knowledge, he was already sannyasi when he left his house. He took sannyas from Sampuri. So he became Madhavendra Puri. And then he took initiation, Diksha, from Lakshmipati Tirtha Madhu Sampradaya. It's very clear. So he was already sannyasi. There was no need to give him sannyas again. So his previous name was maintained. And in sannyas process, either it's Ramanuja Sampradaya or Advaitavadi Sankar Sampradaya, whatever, in sannyas process, which has been explained in Upanishads like Narada Paribrajak Upanishad, or Kaivalya Upanishad, or Sannyasa Upanishad, etc., their sannyasa process is not related either with Advaitavad or with Vishishta Advaitavad or with Achintavad. No. Sannyasa means somebody is giving up all family relations, material relations, and trying to completely dedicate himself for spiritual practice. Completely, wholeheartedly. So he is cutting relation with his previous life, his previous family, everything. That was sannyas. It's not related with Mayava or Vaishnavism, nothing is like that. So previously those who wanted to give up family life and wanted to completely dedicate for spiritual practice, either in Jnana way or Bhakti way, doesn't matter. All of them used to take sannyas. So Madhavendra Puri's sannyas was before and his Diksha was later from Dachimati Tirtha. So he is in our lineage. But Madhavendra Puri is very special because he is not a normal person. He was not a normal person, not a normal sannyasi in Madhva line. He was actually originally the Kalpa Vriksha of Vrindavan, the wish fulfilling tree of Vrindavan. Under that tree, Divyad Vrindaran Kalpodruma, under that Kalpodruma, in the Ratna Singhasan, Radha Govinda doing their every nocturnal pastimes every night. And also daytime, also Sakha sometimes come there to pasture cow. So the Vrindavan Kalpa Vriksha, the wish fulfilling tree of Vrindavan, he knows everything about Brajalila. He knows about Radharani's glory. He knows very well because he is seeing every day. So Madhavendra Puri actually started this Madhva Gaudiya lineage and the special type of sadhana. Later on, this sprout in the form of Madhavendra Puri took the form of Chaitanya Vriksha. That has been explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita, so I don't want to go in details. Our concern is with Radharani today because of the Radha Astami Mahatsava. So therefore, Madhavendra Puri is the first person who পৃথিবীতে রোপি গেলা কৃষ্ণ প্রেমাঙ্কুর সেই বৃক্ষের অবতার চৈতন্য ঠাকুর Madhavendra Puri was the first in our Madhva Gauriya lineage, you can say clearly, who was in the bhav of Braja, not in Vaikuntha bhav. Not only that, he was previous Mahajan, Purva Mahajan. Those who appeared after Mahaprabhu, he came for Mahaprabhu's Leela. Why did Madhavendra Puri came? Because Krishna will come in the form of Gauranga. He needs some previous persons, acharyas, father, mother, parents, relatives. So they will appear before. So Madhavendra Puri was one of them. So it is called Purva Mahajan. And those great associates of Krishna who appeared after Mahaprabhu. So Mahaprabhu's associates who appeared before they are Purva Mahajan. And those who appeared after Mahaprabhu is called Paramahajan. Mahajaner jei mata tate habo anurata purva para koriya vichar. Srila Narottam Thakur Mahasaya told, we have to follow the principle established by Mahajanas, but considering Purva and Apara. Madhavendra Puri went up to Govardhan Hill, established Gopalji there, but we don't climb in Govardhan. Why? Because for Mahaprabhu told, don't climb over Govardhan. So in that case, we have to follow the direction of Mahaprabhu, not the conduct of Madhavendra Puri. Even for Gopal Darshan, Rup Sanatan never climbed Govardhan. So Gopal came down from Govardhan and stayed for 1 month. He was staying in the house of Vithalnath, the son of Ballavacharya, in Mathura. So Rup Sanatan every day used to come and get darshan there. After 1 month again, Gopalji returned to his temple in Govardhan, Anand. So Purva Para Koriya Vichar. So we have to consider Purva Mahajans and Paramahajans conduct, both. Anyhow, that is different thing. Prabhupada telling that Bhagavan Krishna is the origin, is the reservoir of all beauty, all energy, all potency, all opulence, everything. It's full. And that Sri Krishna is getting bewildered, getting mohito by Radharani. So how great is Radharani? How we can understand? How one can understand? Very difficult. Bhuvan Mohan Krishna is mohit by Radharani. He is mesmerized by Radharani. So how is Radharani? And in this world, people sometimes get confusion because in this world there are three Purush relation, man and woman relation. Every family, they establish a family. Sometimes man is dominant in the family. Sometimes Omani dominate in the family. Ucha Nicha Bhav. And they are different. They are not the same. Two persons making a family. They are not same. So you should not think, Prabhupada says that Radha Krishna's relation is like that. No, not at all. Not at all similar to that. Not possible. Krishna is not different from Radha. Radha is not different from Krishna. There is no Veda. And there is no material Sri Purush Sambandha like somebody is higher position, dominating, somebody is dominated. It's nothing like that. Radharani in any position is not a little less great than Krishna. Not less Srashta, Prabhupada told that word. So as the greatness of Krishna, Radharani's greatness is in the same level. There is not much difference. Not at all any difference. So, Sri Krishna himself, in one form he is relishing and one form he is relished. So Sri Krishna himself is Radha, Aswada and Aswadi. So he took two forms. One is tasting, another is tasted. So sometimes Krishna is tasting Radharani's beauty. And sometimes Radharani also tasting Krishna's beauty. So that time Radharani is Aswada, tasting. Krishna is Aswadita. Aswada and Aswadita, and these two forms are eternal. So Krishna has so much beauty, he himself get mesmerized with that, seeing his form in the mirror or in the Sphatik Shila of Govardhan, crystal. In Govardhan, Krishna sees his own image. He becomes mesmerized. That same Krishna, if Radharani is not more beautiful than Krishna, if she is not something higher than Krishna, how Krishna can be mesmerized by Radha? So Radha must have some special qualities that even mesmerizes Krishna, that even bewilders Krishna. So, Srimati Radharani is Bhuvan Mohana Manamohini. Bhuvan Mohan is Krishna, who mesmerizes the whole world, whole Bhuvan, whole universe. And Radharani is mesmerizing the mind of Krishna, same Krishna. Mukunda Madhu Madhavi, Harihir Bhinga Manjari, Purna Chandra Krishna. The full moon is Krishna, and Purnima, Jyotsna, the moonlight, is Radharani. And she is the crown jewel, crest jewel of all Krishna Kantas, of all covered ladies. Therefore, Sevak does not have any proper language by which he can explain the glory of the Sevya Vastu. Prabhupada said that. Not only that, who can explain this Radharani's Tattva? If the Mukta Purushas cannot understand, if great Acharyas, those who have preached devotion in this world, in this Kali Yuga, they could not explain Radharani's glories. So who can teach us how to serve Radha? Srila Prabhupada told that Krishna Chandra himself, accepting the mood and lascia of Radharani, appeared as Gaur Sundar. And Gaur Sundar can explain the glory of Radharani. Gaur Sundar can teach us how to serve Radha Govinda in Vrindavan. And Gaur Sundar's own person, our Guru Varga, his associates, they can teach us. Nobody else can teach us how to get to Radharani's seva, how to become a Kinkari of Radharani. Nobody else can teach us until he is related with Gaur Sundar. So there is nothing fault. I am not telling that they are something lower Vaishnavas, they are higher Vaishnavas. That is not my purpose. That is not the purpose of Prabhupada also, or Param Guru. What he wanted to say actually, the very rare opulence we got, the very rare chance we got to serve Radharani. We have to be sincere in our sadhana. That's why he is explaining all these things. And how will the sadhana start? It starts with Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Guru Padasraya, Bhajan Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, Prema. If somebody can attain Bhava in this lifetime, which is very rare, can be, even then he cannot go to Golok Vrindavan after leaving this body. Forget about that. There is some misconception that people really go to Golok. It will never happen. But even if somebody reaches bhava, he or she, that person is already liberated. He does not have any more karma. No, everything burned off. Karmani nirdhavati kintu cha bhakti bhaja. But his sadhana is still not completed to reach Brajabhava. Because prem you have to attain. And Rupa Goswami was clearly explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Darshan Vivag that in one lifetime the bhava will not be concentrated enough to create rasa. The bhava rati cannot become rasa in one lifetime. So dasya rati cannot be dasya rasa in one lifetime because previous sanskar is there. So many lifetimes that fellow have to reach bhava or rati. And then the rati will take the form of rasa. Dasya rati will be dasya rasa. Sakhya rati will be sakhya rasa. And with that rasa he can attain the prema, next step of bhava. Bhava saeva sandratma budhai prema nigadhyat. Rupa Goswami gave a definition. So in that stage of bhava, when the jiva is already liberated, freed from his karma, but he has to take birth again in order to finish his sadhana, complete his sadhana. So Krishna imposed some karma over that person so that he can take birth. Otherwise, he will not have no birth. So if no birth, no sadhana. So that kind of person will appear as Jatarati. He will burn as Jatarati. That means from very early age, he will attain Rati very quickly. Because already practiced previous life. Many lifetimes he have to go through this process and then Rati will take the form of Rasa. And that Rasa in a very concentrated form is called Prema. In that Prema stage also he will not go to Great Golok Vrindavan, no. Even when, as long as we have the material body, Prema cannot be completely realized. It's very clear, our Acharya just told. So many proofs are there in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and other books of previous Acharyas. So what will happen? If somebody gets Prema, he will get Jhaki Darshan. Time to time, he will be completely in that world, while still in the body, in this material body. Time to time, maybe for 1, 2, 3 days will pass. He is there, seeing some particular pastimes according to his rasa. Because rasa is established already. He is already situated in rasa, in prema stage. So either he is in Kanta Bhava, or he is in Sakya Bhava, Sakya Rasa, or in Dasya Rasa, or in Vatsal Rasa, whatever. So when in that situation devotees are situated, they are called Swarup Siddhi. They know about their Swarup. And they know about the relation with Krishna, but still not practically didn't approach that Swarup. After leaving this body, that Prema Prapta Purush, that Prema Prapta person, either it can be man or woman, doesn't matter, that person will not go directly to Golok Vrindavan. No. It's not possible. Why? Because in Golok Vrindavan there is no Janma Leela. No Janma Leela. Krishna is not taking birth there in Goloka. So suddenly somebody reaches there, he cannot consider Krishna as my friend, or as my children, or as my master. It will not work. So what will happen? If somebody already attained Prema, that is very rare after many lifetimes of Bhava, then that person, by the process of Yoga Maya, will take birth in this material world, Brahmanda Cosmos, where Krishna Leela is present. Prakat. Because in many Brahmandas, Krishna Leela is going on now. In some Brahmanda, some universe, Krishna is taking birth. In some universe, Krishna will take birth after 10 years maybe. In some universe, Krishna is killing Putana. In some universe, another universe, Krishna is leaving Vrindavan and going to Mathura. So, Yogamaya will give that person a birth in a Gopi Garva. It's called Aprakrita Janma. It's not material birth. Although in the material world the Leela is going on, but that Vrindavan is not considered to be material or Krishna Leela is performed. Is present. So it will be Aprakrita Janma in some Gopi Garbha, in the womb of some Gopi. And if he is a Sakha, for example, if he is in Sakya also, so he will born near to Krishna, maybe 1 year after or 1 year before or few months after or before. And near to Krishna's house in some family. So Krishna will be in some relation, his brother or friend. And from childhood, Krishna and that fellow will grow up together. So the rasa will be established really as a relation with Krishna. In this material world, and after the Leela is finished, particularly in that particular Brahmanda, with Krishna and other associates, we will be also eternally be situated in Golok Vrindavan. That is the process. It's a long process. But we have to be steady. We have to be steady with our goal. Sadhane bhavive jaha, siddha dehe paive taha, pakva pakya matra se vichar. The raw mango is the cause for ripe mango. The raw coconut cannot be transformed into ripe mango. If you want to taste mango, the raw mango is the cause for ripe mango. The karan is apakka, raw. But that mango, in time, it will be mature. So sadhana bhavive jaha, at the time of sadhana, we have to keep our goal, particularly those who are interested in Madhurya Rasa, to be a Kinkari of Radharani. It may take many lifetimes, who cares? But we have to be steady in our line. And in that rare occasion, if we can reach there as a Kinkari of Radharani, I told the whole process in short. But unless we keep our goal fixed and our sadhana strong, it's very difficult to reach there. Maybe many more lifetimes will be spent. But if we keep our goal, if we focus on our goal, if we focus on our goal and if we become steady in our sadhana, one day we will be able to become a Kinkari of Radharani. Then we will understand the glory of Radharani from some eternal associate of Radharani in that Golok Vrindavan, in that home of Vrindavan. Before that, nobody can understand Radharani's glory. Only Krishna's associates, those who are serving Radha Krishna in Aprakrita Vrindavan, they can explain to us. When they will explain it? When we will reach there at the time of Vastu Siddhi. If we fortunately get some of the association of any of associates of Radharani, any Sakhi or anyone, then we will be able to understand the glory of Radharani. Before that, we can just pray to Mahaprabhu, we can pray to Radharani, we can pray to our Guru Vargas. So by their mercy, one day we can reach there. We have to keep our goal fixed. Ancha kalpataru pascha kripa sindhu bhyaya patitan